Steel City. Is everybody ready to go? Let's proclaim the greatest radio show.
The Boston Red Sox made at what the time seemed like a surprising move prior to opening day in naming Travis Shaw the starting third baseman over Pablo Sandoval. Now, Sandoval was considered a big signing going into the 2015 season. He ended up going down for the season with a left shoulder injury, though, and Travis Shaw hit his way into being a really important piece for an explosive Red Sox lineup. He's hitting .318 with a .391 on base, has 6 home runs, 13 doubles already, 2 triples, along with 29 RBI, which is 9th in the American League, and 25 runs. He added 3 stolen bases already, although he's not really much of a stolen base threat. But he has 15 walks compared to 40 strikeouts and 151 at-bats this season. In April, he had 2 home runs, 15 RBI, and 11 runs in 86 at-bats. Now in May, he's already hit 4 home runs, has 14 RBI, and 14 runs through 65 at-bats, so he's starting to pick it up even more this month. Now, these numbers are improved from what was already considered a very good debut season in 2015. He hit .274 with a .331 on base, had 13 home runs with 36 RBI in 226 at-bats. Now, in an offense that features bats such as Mookie Betts, Dustin Pedroia, Xander Bogaerts, David Ortiz, Hanley Ramirez, Shaw's going to have a ton of opportunities here to drive in and score a lot of runs this season for the Boston Red Sox. Right now, he's on pace for 99 runs and 115 RBI. He's also on pace for 83 extra base hits this season. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to keep that up. I mean, those are some huge numbers, but we'll have to see moving forward. Now, defensively, he came into the season with most of his playing time coming at first base, but he's been very good at the hot corner so far. He committed 4 errors to this point in the season, and he's also gotten a little bit of time at first base in the early going as well. What the future holds for the Red Sox at the corner infield positions, it's still somewhat unknown, but they seem to have some pretty good options. You got Hanley Ramirez in the midst of his first season at first base, and while people had his doubts about how well he'd play the position, he's been very good to this point. And this is a guy that was a liability at shortstop in his career, third base, and left field last season for the Boston Red Sox. Now, originally, he was expected to move to DH next season once Big Papi retires, but, I mean, he's playing so well right now, maybe those plans could change if he keeps it up. They have other options, though. Shaw, like I said, he can play some first base. Maybe he moves over to first base next season when Hanley moves to DH. But they also have a top prospect first baseman in Sam Travis in the minor leagues who looks like he could be a very good hitter. They moved this guy through the system very fast, and he could be on the roster going into the 2017 campaign. We'll have to see how he does this season. I believe he's actually day-to-day right now, so we'll have to see. But he's in AAA, and if he can hit well, maybe he makes his way onto this roster at some point this season when rosters expand. But 2017 should be the year for Sam Travis. And they also have top prospect third baseman Rafael Devers, who looks like this guy could really be a superstar. And he's still very young, though, and he's probably a couple years away before he makes his major league debut. So Travis Shaw probably has a couple years at third base, especially if Hanley can stick at first or Sam Travis comes up and plays first base next season. But the future, it's still a little bit unknown, but they should have some good bats no matter who it is. Now, as long as Shaw keeps hitting like he has been since his debut, he's going to remain in the starting lineup, but there's no question about that. And really, there's no reason to think that won't happen at this point. But considering his strikeout rate, he already has 40 strikeouts and 151 at-bats this season. You should probably expect his average to drop down from the current mark that it's at .318. That's a little bit too high. You look at his minor league numbers, he was just a .261 hitter in his minor league career. But he also drew 276 walks in 521 career minor league games. So like I said, it's hard to believe he's going to remain a .300 hitter, but you never really know. But he should improve his plate discipline, if nothing else, as he gets deeper into his career. You look, in his debut season last year, he had 18 walks in 65 games. This season, through 41 games, he has 15 walks. While it's not a huge increase, there definitely is some improvement there. Now, like I said, you look at those strikeout numbers, and you could already see this season. He went through a cold streak a little while ago, but then he got real hot again. So I see that's the type of player he's going to be this season. He's going to go through some hot streaks, some cold streaks. He's going to be a streaky guy, I would have to believe. But look, he's still just 26 years old, and he only has 377 Major League at-bats so far. So there is still a lot more improvement to come in this guy's game. If you want to hit us up, you can comment to us on Twitter at bet_the_spread. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/betthespread and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video.